up, guys? How y'all doing today? And what's up, Sussex Squad? Y'all, there is a lot of stuff coming out on what's going on with Kate. Now, if you are wondering, unless you're living on the rock, Kate has mysteriously disappeared. She is giving very much Shelley Misgave from the Church of Scientology. She is giving very much. She is gone, and we do not know when she's going to come back. She could be in a coma. She could be sleeping in the earth. We really don't know. It's just something very weird. But one of the more interesting things that have just come to light is shout out to Nikki Rayner and also Petite Mobile on Twitter for pointing out something that I think is actually, it was in the back of my head. I'm going to read you the tweet in a second, but it also links up to what's happening and William's mysterious trip to the Secret Service and MI6. Now, when I first heard that he visited MI6, his trip was in a secret. And I was like, William loves to dabble in politics. He wishes he was like a Tory mastermind. Instead, he is just a Tory bumbling stooge. But they know to stroke his ego. They gave him enough Scooby snacks for his ego that it lured them away out of Carol Middleton's grasp. That's Kate Middleton's mom. And now he's a stooge for the Tories, the right-wing, crazy Nigel Farage type of people, right? But he made a secret visit to MI6. MI6 is it's basically the Brits CIA, if you're American, right? They're involved in espionage. They're involved in murkings. They're involved in wiretaps and listening to people. Now, how do we know he was actually there? Because William, being the oaf he is, decided to advertise that he had taken a secret unknown visit to MI6. And I said, I'm pretty sure MI6 wasn't down with that, but whatever. And when I heard that, I said, is this because he's spying on Harry and Meghan? Let me just say, Harry is a British citizen. I know he's on American soil, but we saw what happened with Murdoch, the news of today. They spy on people without abandon, and they just take slaps on the hands in court and maybe a little public embarrassment, and then they go right back into what they're doing. But then I started to think, hold on, Kate's missing. The newspapers are running a bunch of stuff about, oh my God, the heir to the throne, the heir to the throne. The heir to the throne is going to, what would happen if they were arrested for a crime? We have Thomas, who was last seen with William, I believe at a party, died of a traumatic injury to his head. They tried to say it was a self-deletion. They're finding out it's still under investigation, and it's not a self-deletion. No matter what you say about whether you believe Kate has cancer or not, whether you believe Kate is ill or not, we have not seen an actual human person, a female human in over 6 months. She will not be at Trooping of the Color. She will not stand on the balcony. There have been false reports that she's in Houston. The palace said that's a lie. She's not in Houston. We don't know where she is. I think they want her away from the palace, just like Diana, so she can have a tragic accident and then the palace won't be involved. I'm telling you. But I think she is in a coma, and the Middletons are hoping she wakes up, and they can't they can't delete the whole Middleton bloodline. Do you see what I'm saying? There's too many people watching out for her. Anyway, let's get back to the MI6. So I started thinking, wait, is he going with intelligence agencies over something dealing with Kate? Think about it. Because if secret meetings, what are you meeting in secret for? What type of national security threat is there? What type of cover up or crime scene staging do you need if you believe Jason Bourne, right? But then Petite Mobile on Twitter brought up an interesting point too. She said, this is becoming clear. Kitty, that's who she calls Kate, is gone. What is up with all the fakes? And then she shows a photo montage of when Kate was leaving the hospital in the motorcade that she actually wasn't in. And there was a one, Natasha Archer, that was in the car with her. And they said, well, with fake Kate wasn't in there. And they were like, oh, she was just carrying the floral displays. Then they showed the picture of Kate with her mom, fake Kate, with her mom in the car. Then they show a picture, long range, of Kate in a car with William while he dropped her off of chemo, even though from the side it looks like Rose. And then there are pictures of a helicopter ascending, where they were like, oh, Kate's left for her Norfolk home via helicopter. And she brought up something very interesting that I think we need to talk about, and why Natasha Archer actually got this promotion and how this ties into M6 and the Coverup. It says, did you know Natasha Archer, Princess Catherine's private assistant's husband, is a royal photographer? His name is Chris Jackson. He actually was. They said, does this mean he knows the itinerary to be the only photographer snapping unclear photos of Kate? The penny drops. If you guys don't know, Chris Jackson is Kate's official photographer. He was the one in charge of, he takes pictures of her, he photoshops them so that she looks like 15 years younger, because I guess the stress and being thin really did a number on her face. Chris Jackson actually was and is Kate's official photographer. Natasha Archer was Kate's stylist, not personal assistant, but her stylist, who was actually promoted to be assistant now for her. Kate's stylist was promoted to be personal assistant to William and Kate together, right? And she was giving all these honors by the palace. Many people said it was a payoff for her silence. Again, now that Kate's missing, people close to Kate can't go missing as well. The Middletons, Natasha Archer, whoever. William missed his godfather's funeral. Thomas Kingston deleted himself the night before. Kate has not been seen or heard of from. We have not seen any of the kids except for George, but Charlotte and Louis are also missing. On top of that, there are these rumors that there was a car that crashed into the gates of Kensington Palace. Some people say that was Michael Middleton. I don't know who it was. And honestly, to be honest with you, who knows if it even happened or not? There's enough going on without that. There's a dead person, for God's sakes. My whole point of the matter is, now there are rumors going around about what's going on with Kate, of course, but also what's going on with the kids. Why is this all a jumbled mess? Because I really do feel like there is a vein of interconnectedness. Kate's stylist gets to be appointed as William's assistant. Natasha's been working with Kate for over a decade. I think that if William wanted her as the personal assistant, he would have already appointed. It does give payoff. It does give something's going on. The official photographer that takes all the pictures for Kate, Natasha's husband, on top of that, and we cannot forget William's mysterious trip to go meet with Secret Service, that I'm sure Secret Service did not want to let go. You guys, again, why is he making these private visits public? Let's get into this. The Prince of Wales has made a private visit to M16, and the details are shrouded in secrecy. What are they cooking up? William met with the Secret Intelligence Service, which deals with foreign intelligence and protects the UK from risk abroad. There is Plan B too, that he's basically going to threatening to put Harry's list as a foreign threat. I will say one thing also, besides William being nefarious and I think involved in something with Kate, William is the biggest look at me. He wants to be important so bad. The real scam and the fact of the matter is, I think William wants Harry's life, his accolades, his personality so bad. And he somehow thinks that if he makes Harry sit down, the spotlight will shine on him. He just has no idea. The visit was not publicized in advance and only appeared afterwards in a court circular. It is not known whether the prince met M16's boss, Sir Richard Moore, codenamed C. The entry into the court circular read, the Prince of Wales this afternoon visited the Secret Intelligence Service. No location or additional details are given. Again, maybe they're trying to further the lie that Kate's overseas, even though I 100% do not believe that Kate's overseas. I think they will, if they can make, because here's the thing. They said Houston, and they had to roll that back because I know TMZ was like, oh, we're on it. They can't say Germany. They can't say Italy. They can't say France because they don't get the same level of privacy. So I think they're trying to make her go overseas to a place where she can quietly have an accident. Anyway, yeah, they're saying he had a similar visit in 2022 when he went to the headquarters with Kate. In 2019, he also spent 3 weeks working with M15, M16, and GCHQ to learn how the UK security and intelligence Listen, What y'all think is going on? I know that nothing is coincidence with these people. And the fact that they're letting us know, and there's all these rumors about Kate being overseas. I think they're trying to figure out how, if Kate goes overseas, she can go bye-bye and it won't go back to the royal family. But hey, that's just me. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.